Hi, I just want to show you our consignment area feature. I've done a video on this before, but there's some new features in there now that I'd like to cover. If you have any different areas of stock, so whether you've got stock in multiple warehouses, you've got stock in vans, service vehicles that go out on the road, or even if you've got stock on consignment with some of your customers, consignment areas is where we control all that stock, and it gives you full transparency throughout your organisation of where the stock is at any one time. Also, with every area, you can have your own min-max levels per area, bin locations per area, sales and purchase stats per area, and also you can even have your own range of invoice numbers, quote numbers, packing slip numbers, etc., delivery address and all that sort of thing per area. So it's almost like you've got multiple organisations in the one database. So now let's go into some more detail. I'm Rob Parker from Peach Software, and we're here to try and make your business simple, effective, without actually controlling your business, so giving you lots of flexibility. So although this is available in all the transaction screens, in the product control screen, you can see that now you can drop down, you can pick an area and it'll show you the sales and purchase statistics for that area, the min-max levels, reorder levels, and also your location, which, as you know, in Peach you can have multiple locations, and you can even have multiple locations within each of your consignment areas. So a lot of flexibility there. In addition to that, if you drop down and you change to another area, you can see those statistics change on the fly, and it tells you what you've got as far as your reorder levels, as I mentioned, but also customer orders, supplier orders, back orders. All those are per consignment area. Or you can go into consolidated and you can see across your entire organisation in regard to sales and purchase stats and things like that. And as I mentioned, in any of the transaction screens, just using this one as an example, you can see the item, you can see which area you're doing the custom order for. If you like, you can change areas on the fly. When you do change that, you can see the status changes, which is your in-stock quantity. I've got quantity pricing turned on there just out of interest. And also if I click on here, you can see what you've got in other areas. But also if you hit the F11 button, I'll just see if I can find it here, you can see all the areas there. So that's prior pricing. But if you want to see where your products are, click on areas and you can see it all there. So you can see everything's available to you and it's only just one click away. So when you want to move stock from one area to another, we have the branch transfer screen. And one thing I forgot to mention in the transaction screens is when you're logged in as a user, normally an area is allotted to your username. So if you open up a POS, a customer order, supplier order screen, whatever screen you're working in, it'll automatically jump to your area and you can change it if you want to. Back to the branch transfer screen. So this is where you move stock from one area to another. It's pretty simple, very straightforward if you want to use it simply. If I want to move stock from my head office to my Queensland warehouse, I just pick those. I can start typing in part numbers, so I just put in a part number here. And you can see available stock in New South Wales is 60, to the warehouse Queensland where there's 20, and then I can just type in the number that I want to transfer and then enter down to the next line. I can process that, and when you do process that, you can choose to process it as a request. So that's going to send a request to New South Wales to pack an order ready for Queensland, or when you process that, you can put it into transit. So if you're moving stock from Queensland to New South Wales, it may be in transit for a few days, so it'll hold in transit. It'll come out of your local stock. It won't go into the destination stock immediately. It'll be in transit, and then when they finalise it, when they receive the stock, they click finalise, and that moves the stock into the destination area. So there's a few options there, but you can, if you like, just choose finalise, and where you'd use that is where you've got service vehicles on the road. They come into the warehouse to refill their vehicle. They do the transfer, finalise, update, and the stock is moved. So now I'm going to show you some automation, which is some of the new stuff that we've added recently. So there's a lot of automation in this screen. This is some of the new features that I mentioned at the start. and the reason why I'm redoing this video. So if we go to the local area, New South Wales, and we're going to, let's say, Queensland, and then there's two automations here, one on the left, one on the right. We'll start with this one, load stock lines. So this is going to so you choose which one you want. You want to either load all products that are in the database, and it'll do 1,000 at a time for you, or load all products which have a in-stock quantity, so anything that you've got in stock. Load all products with available quantity. Remember, in stock, less customer orders is available, and that's what it's going to use. You can start from a part number. We'll start from Z. So otherwise it'll load the whole lot, but starting with Z means every part number starting with Z. And we'll load with stock quantity. So that means it's going to, by default, move the entire stock to the destination branch in the screen, and then you can go through and you can edit that. Let's just untick that for now, load, and there's our screen ready to go. Okay, so if we had to tick that last box, you would have seen the quantity that's available gone into the transfer quantity column. So it'd be set up to transfer everything, and then you'd have to go through and you'd have to alter those figures. So because we didn't tick it, it left the transfer quantity blank, and so now we have to make the decision about what we transfer over. And how you do that, of course, is very simple. You just go into the box and put in your quantity. So let's say we've got 4 there, we want 2 to go across, and then down to the next box. And you've got 20 there, we want 10 to go across, enter, down to the next box, so on and so forth. So that's part of the automation. Now I mentioned to you there's 2 types, there's the left and the right one. So let's just cancel this one for a moment, and I'll take you through the generate. So this time we're going to use the generate button, and it's got multiple functions. I'm going to show you that, and I'm going to transfer from Vic to New South Wales in this case, and then pushing the generate button we'll go through some of the options here. So first of all, from the drop down, you can replace the sales that have happened in the destination warehouse since you last did the order. You can replace products in the destination warehouse based on minimum and maximum levels, so up to minimum or up to max. Or you can go overstock, and overstock relates to products that are overstocked in the source warehouse. So let's just go replace forecast sales. You can see how this could be a real benefit for service vehicles. They come in off the road. Basically, they need to restock their van, so they just push the button. It'll tell them what they've sold since the last time they came in, and put that in the transfer for you. So we'll just click on OK to that. And there's a list of products that we've sold and that we have to top up into that area. It could also be used for consignment stock. So where you've got a customer who's holding stock on your behalf, since the sales that you've had with them last time, it can again top it up for you. So here, once we've got this in the screen, we can even turn on a sales graph, and we can see what's been sold since we've done the order before and over the last 24 months. So we can get an idea about how much stock they really need. We can see they've got 5 in Victoria, 61 in Sydney or New South Wales. So in this case, we probably won't want to transfer any, but it is saying that it should have a transfer quantity of 3, because that's how many have been sold since the last time. So that's part of the new automation. Now, I'm not going to go into too much more detail because that's what support's for. This is merely to show you what features are available and what we've added to the software since the last time we had a video. As you know, we do updates about every 2 or 3 weeks, and we add more features and add things that people are asking for. So thanks for watching the video, and we'll talk to you in the next one. Thank you.